5:58 a.m. The prince awakens. Contrary to popular belief, Tadej Pogačar does not float out of bed carried by angels in lycra. He wakes up like the rest of us, except probably with a resting heart rate of 30 beats per minute and absolutely no morning breath. Alarm set for 6 a.m. Amateurs. Pogačar's clock chimes precisely 2 minutes early, because even while unconscious, he's already trying to outsprint Vingegaard to the breakfast table. Before even moving, he does a quick morning HRV check via smartwatch, mutters something about good sensations, and then heads straight out. 6:15 a.m. Morning rituals, HRV, hydration, and some coffee worship. Tadej's first task isn't breakfast, it's hydration science. A tall glass of electrolytes, maybe two, because when you're about to burn 6,000 calories before lunch, every molecule matters. Next up, coffee. Probably an artisanal espresso brewed at exactly 93 degrees Celsius, lovingly monitored like it's a lab experiment. His girlfriend, a pro cyclist herself, might join him in an unspoken contest. Who can sip coffee while having the lower heart rate? Relax, it's always Tadej. 6:45 a.m. Breakfast. Power-packed monotony. Forget avocado toast and acai bowls. Tadej's breakfast is pure maths, a strategic operation designed to turn carbs into KOMs. Massive oatmeal bowl with honey, yogurt and berries, maybe some eggs if it's a big ride day. Freshly baked beans because Slovenians take bread seriously. No pastries, no bacon, no fun. Nutritionist approved UCI legal rocket fuel, and absolutely, positively no Strava scrolling at the table. There's a training plan for that. 7:30 a.m. Training plan huddle. Death by whiteboard. Every day, Tadej's coach, the soft-spoken San Milan, has already plotted a masterpiece. Today's mission? 5 hours of steady riding, including load 22 drudgery, threshold intervals, some soul-snatching VO2 max bursts, because why not? Pogačar listens carefully, smiling politely. He knows full well he's going to smash the targets by 5% anyway. 8 a.m. Ride prep, the ritual of lycra and lubrication. No world-class performance starts without world-class faffing. First comes the armour, fresh Colnago V5 RS gleaming like a treasure. New socks, because fresh socks equals extra watts, it's science. A mini argument with himself over which glasses to wear. Then there's about 30 minutes dedicated purely to lube decisions. Wet lube, dry lube, UFI lube. Will the molecule structure of the chain coating matter on today's 5-minute climbs? The answer is always yes. 8:30 a.m. Out on the road. The real day begins. Finally, Pogačar rolls out into the Slovenian hills, accompanied by a small team car, a DS muttering encouragements, and probably 3 random fans on scooters. Today's route is a casual 160 Ks with 3,000 meters of climbing, because normal training rides are for mortals. The first 90 minutes are done at what he calls a quote easy spin, which in Tadej's terms means still faster than your local KOM holder's best effort. At hour 2, the hammer falls. Then he starts 4 times 10-minute threshold efforts uphill, recovery descending like a meteor, and bonus sprints just because it's funny. He smiles through it all, constantly looking down at his Wahoo to see 390 watts flashing back at him, as if to say, good job, champ. 1:30 p.m. Lunch, carbs on carbs on carbs. After going crazy for 5 hours, it's time for lunch. Giant rice bowl with chicken, steamed vegetables, yogurt, again, Slovenian yogurt is basically a food group, an illegal amount of bread and olive oil, but still no burgers, still no fries, still no fun. Somewhere in Belgium, Wout van Aert sobs into his mayo-topped frights at the injustice of it all. 2:15 p.m. Recovery. The true science. Cycling nerds know the pros don't get stronger during rides, they get stronger in recovery. Pogačar heads into compression boots, massage tables, napping. Yes, a proper nap. No doom scrolling on TikTok. During a massage, his souvenirs murmur things like, muscle tone still good, slight tightness in glutes, but manageable. Are you sure you're still human? Tadej probably chuckles while half asleep. 4 p.m. Tactical meetings and race watching. After nap time, it's nerd hour. Tadej's assignment is to watch old Tour de France footage and study potential rivals. He sits down with his DS to analyse Jonas Vingegaard's climbing cadence, laugh at Evenepoel's bizarre attacking choices, and learn from old-fashioned editions where someone blew up spectacularly 5Ks from the line, because even the smiling assassin needs to know exactly when to deliver the final blow. 5:30 p.m. Strength work, the unsung hero. Once upon a time, cyclists skipped the gym. Today, it's pretty much mandatory if you're pro. Pogačar heads into workouts like single leg squats, core work, plyometrics, and painful foam rolling sessions that look like medieval torture. Every tendon, every ligament, every stubborn stabilizer muscle trained for war. Because the only thing worse than getting dropped on the Tourmalet is getting dropped because you skipped your planks. 7 p.m. Dinner. One last carb fest. You'd think after 8,000 calories burned, he'd get a pizza. Sometimes, but mostly he actually eats pretty clean. He's still with his dietitian approach monk food. Things like pasta, lean meat, more vegetables, maybe a sliver of dessert if the nutritionist turns a blind eye. He eats methodically, still smiling, still hungry for victory. 8 p.m. Downtime with his partner and some Netflix. Finally, time for real life. Tadej and his partner might watch Netflix, probably something disturbingly wholesome like Chef's Table, or play video games. Tadej is shockingly competitive in Mario Kart, allegedly. Text friends, memes about Evenepoel's latest training ride leaks. Somewhere during downtime, he visualizes the yellow jersey, thinks about Ventoux, and grins a little to himself. 9:30 p.m. Lights out, dreams of winning. Pogačar doesn't stay up late doom scrolling or watching cat videos. No, champions sleep. Lights out, heart rate drops to an offensive 36 BPM. Dreams, well, probably mostly of drop-kicking Vingegaard on some climb in Tour de France with a single eyebrow raise. Tomorrow, repeat it all again, maybe harder, throwing in some gummy bears during the ride, and some extra Haribo pre-session. Because Tour de France 2025 is coming, and Tadej Pogačar has every intention of smiling all the way to the Champs-Élysées, one grueling oatmeal-fueled day at a time. What do you guys think this guy's routine is like? He's the champion, so a lot of what he does is secretive. However, in today's video, I did as much research as I possibly could, and while there is sarcasm and satire involved in this, a lot of it is things I actually found and researched for myself. For example, the bedtimes are absolutely crucial. There are no pro athletes going to bed at past 11 or even midnight, and you'll be surprised that even people who do distance running like Jakob Ingebrigtsen, Mo Farah, Eli Kipchoge all had very strict bedtimes during the peak of their careers between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thanks for watching today's video, and if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel to stay up to date with all of the latest cycling news, cycling drama, and cycling race results. Also, before you go, please leave a like on today's video to show your support for the channel, and take a look in our other videos from a few days ago.